Most horror films are about surviving the monster. Hereditary is different. It's a tragedy about a family that was never meant to survive. From the moment the film begins, the Graham family is already trapped in a meticulously planned, generations-long ritual. Their life is not defined by grief, it is defined by a demonic contract. This film is a clockwork mechanism crafted by director Ari Aster. The deaths, the breakdowns, the beheadings, all of it was planned to deliver one specific outcome: the resurrection of King Paimon. And yet, many of the most important clues are easy to miss. Here at Why That Movie, we are conducting a deep analysis to decode the entire cult plot. We'll explain Paimon's plan, the role of Annie's mother, and the shocking symbolism of the treehouse. This is the hereditary ending, explained in full detail. The core brilliance of Hereditary is that it operates on two separate tracks. The first track is a raw, devastating family drama about grief and inherited mental illness. Annie, Peter, and Steve are reacting to their losses with devastating realism. The second track is the demonic ritual. This track explains why the grief is so crushing. The family is not just unlucky, they are victims of a powerful, organized cult led by Annie's mother, Ellen, or Queen Leigh. Her goal for decades was to secure a suitable vessel for King Paimon, a powerful demon who grants wealth and knowledge to his followers, but requires a male host. This is the hereditary curse, not a gene for mental illness, but a blood pact with a demon passed down through the bloodline. Every tragic event we witness, from the brother's suicide to Charlie's death, is a direct, necessary step in the cult's grand plan. The demon Paimon prefers a male body. This single rule dictated every action in the film. Attempt 1, Annie's brother. Annie reveals her brother died by suicide after claiming their mother was trying to put people inside him. This was Ellen's first failed attempt to use a male host. Attempt 2, Charlie. Since Annie kept Peter away, Ellen focused on Charlie, who was born with Paimon's partial soul inside her. Director Ari Aster confirmed Charlie was the demon's first successful host, evident by her distinctive clicking sound, an imitation of Paimon's clucking, and her odd behaviors. However, Paimon was dissatisfied in a female host. They needed a male. Attempt 3, Peter. The cult needs to transfer Paimon from the female body to a male one. This required Charlie's death and Peter's trauma to wear down his soul. The cult sets up both. Joan, the cultist, befriends Annie to manipulate her, and the demon's sigil is carved onto the telephone pole that decapitates Charlie. Charlie's death was an intended sacrifice to clear the way for Peter. The film's chaotic climax is the ritual's final phase. Annie's burning of Charlie's sketchbook fails because the cult has bound her to Peter. She realizes the truth, finding her mother's headless body in the attic, a symbol of the cult's dedication. Annie becomes fully possessed, chasing Peter. Her ultimate tragic act is beheading herself with a piano wire. This is not defiance. It is the final unwilling sacrifice needed by the cult. The beheadings throughout the film, Charlie, the mother, and now Annie, are all symbolic sacrifices to Paimon. Peter, horrified, is forced to jump from the window. The fall is not his escape. It is the final act of trauma that expels his own soul from his body. When he wakes, his body is now an empty vessel. We hear the familiar clicking sound as Paimon successfully enters his new male host. The film ends in Charlie's beloved treehouse, the very place she felt safest. But the treehouse is not a sanctuary, it's the final altar. Peter, now fully possessed by Paimon, is crowned. He is surrounded by the cultists and the headless bodies of his mother and grandmother. Joan tells the new host, "We have corrected her mistake. All hail King Paimon." The cinematic meaning of the treehouse is profound. It represents a corrupted childhood and the complete lack of agency the family ever had. The Grahams were always trapped in a miniature world, like the dioramas Annie built, manipulated by forces, the cult, they never understood. Their entire existence was a ritual, and the demon finally claimed his prize. This is a bleak ending, but a perfect one. It proves that the themes of trauma and grief were merely the symptoms of the demonic curse that was truly hereditary. What are your thoughts? Did the Grahams ever stand a chance?